What if your entire life was a battle? A struggle for a blessing you were promised before you were even born? This is the story of Jacob and Esau, a rivalry that began in the womb, exploded into betrayal and deception, and forever changed the fate of a family. Our story begins with a woman named Rebekah, who was married to Isaac, son of the great Abraham. Rebekah was expecting twins, but even inside her, the two boys were at war. She felt them struggling so much that she cried out to God, asking what was happening
to me?
God answered her with a powerful prophecy.
Two nations are in your womb, and two peoples from within you will be separated. One people will be stronger than the other, and the older will serve the younger.
And just as God said, the first baby came out all red and covered in hair, so they named him Esau. His brother followed right after, holding on to Esau's heel. Because of this, they named him Jacob. The boys grew up to be totally different. Esau loved the outdoors. He was a skilled hunter, a man of the open country. But Jacob was a quiet man who preferred to stay close to home, near the tents. Their parents had their own favorites. Isaac loved Esau because of his love for wild game, but Rebekah loved Jacob. This division would set the stage for everything that followed. One day, Jacob was cooking a delicious red stew. Esau came in from the fields, utterly exhausted and famished.
Quick, let me have some of that red stew. I'm starving.
First, sell me your birthright.
Look, I'm about to die. What good is a birthright to me?
So Esau swore an oath, and sold his precious birthright to Jacob for a simple bowl of stew and some bread. Years later, Isaac was old and his eyes were dim. He called Esau to him, wanting to give him his blessing before he died. He told Esau to go hunt some wild game and prepare him a tasty meal. Isaac said he would then give him the blessing. Rebekah overheard this plan and immediately put a plan of her own into motion. She told Jacob to bring her 2 young goats. She would make the meal, dress him in Esau's clothes, and cover his arms and neck with the goatskins to make him feel hairy like Esau. Jacob was worried, but his mother insisted, saying she would take the blame if anything went wrong. Jacob went to his father, pretending to be Esau. Isaac was suspicious, saying,
"The voice is the voice of Jacob, but the hands are the hands of Esau."
Still, he was convinced by the goatskins and the smell of Esau's clothes. After eating, he gave Jacob the blessing and said,
"The smell of my son is like a field that the Lord has blessed. May God give you heaven's dew and earth's richness. May nations serve you and peoples bow down to you. Be Lord over your brothers, and may the sons of your mothers bow down to you. May those who curse you be cursed, and those who bless you be blessed."
Just as Jacob left, Esau came in with his meal. When the truth was revealed, Esau burst out with a loud and bitter cry. "Isn't he rightly named Jacob?" he cried. "This is the second time he has taken advantage of me. He took my birthright, and now he's taken my blessing." Esau wept bitterly and begged for even one blessing. His father, Isaac, answered him,
"Your dwelling will be away from the earth's richness, away from the dew of heaven above. You will live by the sword, and you will serve your brother. But when you grow restless, you will throw his yoke from off your neck."
Filled with rage, Esau swore he would kill Jacob as soon as their father died. To save Jacob from his brother's deadly anger, Rebekah sent him far away to her brother Laban's home. Alone and on the run, Jacob lay down one night and had an incredible dream. He saw a ladder reaching from the earth to heaven, with angels going up and down on it. At the top stood God, who spoke to him.
"I am the Lord, the God of your father Abraham and the God of Isaac. I will give you and your descendants the land on which you are lying. Your descendants will be like the dust of the earth, and you will spread out to the west and to the east, to the north and to the south. All peoples on earth will be blessed through you and your offspring. I am with you and will watch over you wherever you go, and I will bring you back to this land. I will not leave you until I have done what I have promised you.
Jacob awoke afraid.
Surely the Lord is in this place, and I was not aware of it. How awesome is this place! This is none other than the house of God. This is the gate of heaven.
Early the next morning, Jacob took the stone he had placed under his head and set it up as a pillar and poured oil on top of it. He called that place Bethel, though the city used to be called Luz. Then Jacob made a vow, saying,
If God will be with me, and will watch over me on this journey I am taking, and will give me food to eat and clothes to wear, so that I return safely to my father's household, then the Lord will be my God, and this stone that I have set up as a pillar will be God's house, and of all that you give me I will give you a tenth.
Jacob arrived in the land of the eastern peoples. At a well, he met shepherds and then Rachel, Laban's daughter, who came with her father's sheep. Jacob rolled the stone from the well's mouth and watered her flock, then kissed Rachel and wept aloud. Jacob stayed with Laban a month, then agreed to work 7 years for Rachel. But on the wedding night, Laban deceived him and gave him Leah. Jacob was angry and confronted Laban for his deceit, but Laban defended his actions, saying it was not their custom to marry the younger before the older. A week later, Jacob also married Rachel, agreeing to serve another 7 years. The Lord saw Leah was not loved, and opened her womb. She bore Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah. Rachel, who was barren, gave Jacob her maid Bilhah, who bore Dan and Naphtali. Leah gave her maid Zilpah, who bore Gad and Asher. Leah herself bore Issachar and Zebulun, and later Dinah. Finally, God remembered Rachel, and she bore Joseph. After Rachel gave birth to Joseph, Jacob asked Laban to send him home, but Laban urged him to stay, acknowledging he was blessed through Jacob. They agreed Jacob would keep speckled and spotted sheep as his wages. Through God's blessing, Jacob became exceedingly prosperous. Later, God told him to return to Canaan. Jacob fled secretly with his household. Laban pursued, but God warned him in a dream not to harm Jacob. They made a covenant at Mizpah, setting up a pillar as a witness. Laban kissed his daughters and grandchildren and returned home. Jacob also went on his way, and the angels of God met him. When Jacob saw them, he said, "This is the camp of God." So he named that place Mahanaim. Jacob sent messengers ahead of him to his brother Esau in the land of Seir, the country of Edom. He instructed them,
This is what you are to say to my lord Esau. Your servant Jacob says, I have been staying with Laban and have remained there till now. I have cattle and donkeys, sheep and goats, male and female servants. Now I am sending this message to my lord, that I may find favor in your eyes.
When the messengers returned to Jacob, they said, "We went to your brother Esau, and now he is coming to meet you, and 400 men are with him." In great fear and distress, Jacob divided the people who were with him into 2 groups, and the flocks and herds and camels as well. He thought, if Esau comes and attacks one group, the group that is left may escape. Then Jacob prayed,
O God of my father Abraham, God of my father Isaac, Lord, you who said to me, Go back to your country and your relatives, and I will make you prosper, I am unworthy of all the kindness and faithfulness you have shown your servant. I had only my staff when I crossed this Jordan, but now I have become 2 camps. Save me, I pray, from the hand of my brother Esau, for I am afraid he will come and attack me, and also the mothers with their children. But you have said, I will surely make you prosper and will make your descendants like the sand of the sea, which cannot be counted."
Jacob prepared gifts for his brother Esau to calm his anger. He chose from his flock a large offering: goats, sheep, camels with their young, cows, bulls, and donkeys. He placed them in groups, each with servants to lead them. He told the first servant, "When Esau meets you and asks who these animals belong to, say, 'They belong to your servant Jacob. They are a gift for my lord Esau, and Jacob is coming behind us.'" He gave the same instructions to the second, the third, and all the others leading the herds. Jacob thought, "I will appease Esau with these gifts, and afterward he may accept me." So the gifts went ahead, while Jacob stayed that night in the camp. That night, Jacob sent his family across the stream. Left alone, a man wrestled with him till daybreak. When the man saw he could not overpower Jacob, he touched his hip, wrenching it. Then the man said, "Let me go, for it is daybreak." But Jacob replied, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." The man asked him, "What is your name?" "Jacob," he answered. Then the man said, "Your name will no longer be Jacob, but Israel, because you have struggled with God and with humans and have overcome." Jacob said, "Please tell me your name." But he replied, "Why do you ask my name?" Then he blessed him there. So Jacob called the place Peniel, saying, "It is because I saw God face to face, and yet my life was spared." With his new name and a permanent limp, Jacob came face to face with his brother. He bowed down 7 times, full of fear and regret. But Esau didn't come to kill him. Instead, he ran to him, embraced him, and kissed him. And they both wept. The two brothers, separated for decades by hurt and deception, were finally reunited. Jacob insisted that Esau accept his gifts. He said, "For to see your face is like seeing the face of God, now that you have received me favorably." Esau's heart was so full of forgiveness that seeing his face was like a divine blessing to Jacob. Esau offered to travel with Jacob, but Jacob politely declined, making excuses about his children and flocks. So Esau went one way, and Jacob went another. Thus ends the story of Jacob and Esau's rivalry, deception, wandering, and reconciliation. From a struggle in the womb to a tearful embrace, God's hand was upon them, shaping a destiny that would bless all nations.
To help support this channel, please like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and share to others. Thank you.